guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do the Disney College Program tag because a lot of the Disney YouTubers that I've been watching, the DCP vloggers that I've been watching, they've been making this tag and it's been making me really homesick. And today marks a year since I did my Disney College Program, and so this is a great way for me to reminisce while also having fun. And yeah, just I hope you guys find it fun because I love these type of videos. I watch them all the time. When did you do your program? I did my program spring of 2016. I was unable to do Spring Advantage due to my school being on the quarter system. That sucked. Next time I really hope to be there for the fall program, Fall Advantage if possible, because I really want to be there for Halloween and Christmas. I think that'd be just insane. I've never been there during Halloween or Christmas. I've been to Disneyland during Christmas and I think I did Halloween at Disneyland once, but I was like a baby. But I spend most of my time at Disney World, so it's just weird that I haven't been there for Halloween or Christmas. Florida or California? I did Florida. Florida, like Disney World is where I spent most of my time growing up. I didn't go to California nearly as often. I know a lot of people prefer Disneyland, but I definitely prefer Disney World, so don't hate me, all you original fans. I'm sorry. It's just where I've spent so much more of my childhood. Every vacation we've ever taken is to Disney World. That's not true. I'm going to Hawaii in like 9 days. Like, we go to different places, but Disney World is where my heart is and where I'm always wanting to go. My parents are like, let's go to Europe, but I'm like, you can do that in Epcot. Like, why would you waste your money going to Europe? They hate that. Role and location. So my role was main entrance operations, which now it's classified under attractions, I believe. And I think that's weird personally because like it's not like we don't do nearly the same sort of stuff that people doing attractions do. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like, there's probably people who hype themselves up to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna work on Pirates or I'm gonna work on Space Mountain. Like, people have their preferences, and then you get stuck in like a parking lot or like the main entrance. Like, you may be kind of disappointed, but I promise you that role is actually so much fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I had the best time doing main entrance. I was main entrance at Blizzard Beach, which is just crazy to me because in the months leading up to my college program, I was thinking about where do I want to be? Like, what do I think would be the best for me? Because I get kind of stressed with like lots of people, which is crazy because Disney is my favorite place and I'm always there during peak season. So you'd think, anyway, yeah, no, I really wanted Blizzard. Like, that's where I really wanted to be. And then I got placed at Blizzard, and I just thought that was crazy. Because I didn't, like, tell people I wanted to work at Blizzard. Like, I told my family and my friends, but none of them really care. My family did. My family loves Disney. My friends, none of my friends like Disney, so that kind of sucked. None of them knew what I was talking about. But so, anyway, I was at Blizzard, and I loved it. I loved the people I worked with. I loved the hours. Oh my gosh, the hours. The latest I ever worked was 8:30. Because the summer hours, like, they close at 7, so then if you're closing, you have an extra hour and a half that you have to stay, depending on your role. I don't know how other people are. I'm sorry. I was in cashier, so I worked guest services. You start out as a greeter and then parking and all that. I had asked earlier in my program if I could be trained in guest services, so I was up there selling tickets in like the ticket booth. Oh my gosh, it was the best. But yeah, it kind of sucked having to be there an extra hour and a half after park closed, but honestly, the latest I got out was 8:30. I made it to Wishes as many times as I wanted. I love Blizzard. So there's the end of that question. Favorite ride, I've talked about this, Rock and Roller Coaster in Everest. Just love them. Favorite place to eat, my favorite place to eat is Boma. The flavors are just incredible, and like you get so much different stuff than what you get at like normal or like just normal Disney buffets, I guess. Because at those you typically just get like normal food, but then at Boma you have like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just get different style food, and it's just so good. And especially if you're a vegetarian, it's awesome. They have lots of options. Get zebra domes, you won't be disappointed. Another place that I love to eat, I can't think of the name of it. It's driving me absolutely insane. I'll put it down here, but I've been craving it all day, and every time I go, they have these fish nuggets. and I would always get the fish nuggets because they're like chicken nuggets, but then they're fish, and they're really good, and I love them. And I can't remember what the name of the restaurant is, and it's making me crazy, but there was one time I went and they didn't have the fish nuggets, and I felt awful, but I asked the chef, like, hey, I don't know if you guys are like putting them out, but like, do you guys happen to have these fish nuggets? Like, every time I've come in the past, you've had them, and I don't know if maybe you just don't have them anymore or what. And he brought me this giant plate, like a tower of fish nuggets, and it's the best day of my life. I love them. But what is the name of the restaurant? I'm going crazy, it's fine. Favorite quick service is the Mexico Pavilion. I can't remember what it's called. I also can't pronounce it because I can't speak Spanish to save my life. But their fish tacos there are just insane. They're so good. I spent every meal in Epcot there. Yeah, that sounds about right. I spent a lot of time in Via Napoli as well, but definitely Mexico Pavilion. What do you miss? I'm gonna get really cheesy. I miss everything, and I know it sounds stupid, but like, I miss driving down I-Drive with my friend Jordy and just listening to music in the car. Like, I miss my 1 a.m. trips to Walmart because that's the only time my friend could go. Like, I miss everything. Like, I don't just miss being in the parks, and I don't just miss my friends. Like, I miss just being there and being in Florida, and I don't know. It's stupid, and I don't know. Being in Washington is very different than being in Florida. Our climate is so insanely different, but I miss Florida. I miss it so much, and I miss my friends, and I miss Disney. How many times did you go to the parks? Every day. I can count on like one hand how many times I didn't go to the parks on like my days off. I went like every single day. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Every day, cause like being at Blizzard, I had talked about it, like we got off pretty early. Like normal days I'd get off between like 2 and 4. So I would just go straight from there to like Hollywood Studios, or straight from there to Epcot. And like, I spent a lot of time there. Like, I don't know, at the parks. I was at the parks all the time. Yeah. There were like 3 days that I was like really sick and I couldn't leave. And then there was one day that my roommate got kicked out. And then I got an ADO from my manager because she knew that I hated this roommate. She knew this roommate was bad. And so when that roommate had to move out, I had to watch her because she had a thing for stealing stuff from me. And so I had to watch her move out. So my manager gave me the day off so I could watch her. But yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I was there every day. Best memory. I'm gonna say my best memory was May the 4th. It was the first day, I had been there a month, and it was my first day meeting Kylo and Chewie, which is just crazy to me because Star Wars is a huge part of my life, and I had never met Kylo or Chewie, and being there was incredible for May the 4th. And I'll probably insert a picture about when I proposed to Kylo Ren, and he said no. And I was very upset. It was a heartbreaking time for me, really. He didn't want to marry me. It's whatever. He has daddy issues. It's cool. But yeah, no, I'm gonna elaborate more on why that was my favorite day. It was the first day that I had met my DCP best friend. Her name was Jordy. Yeah, I love Jordy, and meeting her on that day, because she and I both really loved Star Wars. She was my Hollywood Studios buddy. We went to Hollywood Studios all the time. She was always with me. And so it was really fun to like experience Hollywood Studios with someone who really loved Star Wars, and it was fun to be with her and meeting her for the first time. Yeah. Favorite character, Daisy Duck. I've said it a million times, but that one experience that I've talked about at Tusker House changed my life. Where did you hear about the Disney College program? I honestly don't remember like the first time I heard about it. More than likely I heard about it from like the Disney Parks blog or something, because for years and years I've been following like all things Disney on Facebook, and so there are sometimes when they'd probably like post about the Disney College program, and I like looked into it, and I like always had it like in my head that I wanted to do it, and then literally my first week of school I applied. My first week, freshman year, I was just ready to go because I had been waiting for it for such a long time, but I don't remember like the first time I heard about it, or like, I think it was from Facebook, but I can't be like 100% sure. Why did you decide to do it? I keep burping, I'm sorry. Why did you decide to do it? That's stupid and cheesy, but I have wanted to be a cast member since I was like 9, I think, because that's when I first went to Disney World. But I had such a magical experience, and it was because of the cast members that I had such a magic. I just died, I'm sorry. It was because of the cast members that I had such a magical experience, and being able to like work at the main entrance personally was awesome because I was able to make magical moments because I was the first person they saw upon entering the park. Like, I thought that was so awesome, and it was such a great experience. I really did it because I want to work for Disney later in life, and I know that doing the Disney College program as well as different like professional internships and stuff like that can really help get your foot in the door with the company. And just, yeah, stuff like that. Would you work for Disney again? In a heartbeat. I would go right now if I could. Like, I've been looking at professional internships that I can do because I'm so ready to go back. Do I have any advice? I don't know if it applies to everyone, but avoid toxic people, because as I had mentioned earlier, I had that terrible roommate, and she really made the first month and a half of my program really, really bad. Like, I was super depressed, and I just wanted to go home and see my family and like my friends from home, and I just wanted to leave because of her. And once I finally like talked to people and wanted to get her out of my life, like deleting her from my life, my program did a complete 180. Like, I can't even express to you, like, the day she moved out, my program, like, it felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and my program just changed, and it was incredible. And I finally made friends, and I wasn't afraid to bring people to my apartment, and I was so excited that I don't know, there was so much energy in my life after she had left. And so basically, just don't let toxic people pull you down. If you need to get rid of them, you need to get rid of them, and it's best for your mental health. Other advice I have is do single park days, like solo park days, because I only did one full one, and I had so much fun, and it was like towards the end of my program, and I really wish I had done more. Like, next time I'm definitely doing more, but do them. They're so much fun. You get to do whatever you want. You get to do the single rider lines, and you don't have to worry about seeing your friend in line. Like, you can just do it. I rode Test Track by myself. That was weird because I rode with a family from like Spain. I think they were speaking Portuguese. We did not talk to each other, but it was still so much fun. Do solo park days. Live in the moment. Honestly, I had so much fun on my program. Just live in the moment. Have so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I'm planning on doing videos based on like main entrance operations and like my favorite places to eat and like most affordable and stuff like that. So yeah, just let me know what you want me to do. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, see you real soon.